Hello, everyone. I didn't do too hot in duels yesterday. I dropped down to last place here in the Master 1 division, down to a 951 on the ELO. I'm going to try to do something about that today. Hopefully, I can get a few wins and rise up in the rankings. The map is really difficult, a lot of toss ups, just trying to learn as much meta as I can and learn as many new things as I can and just apply it to the game. But today I think my focal point is always is just going to be placing good guesses, not getting too cute with the region guesses. If I don't know, just go center and just really hope that I might know something more than the other opponent. A lot of times it actually does come down to that, where I mean, one piece of information might give you an edge on the rounds that it does not. Where I don't have an edge, just got to play it safe. But with all the ambiguity in some of these rounds, sometimes there's only so much I can do. I just need to be able to place the pin with any conviction, and if it's way wrong, it's way wrong. I'm kind of trying to get over not being perfect on these things. So I'm trying to be locked in right now. I think I'm ready to go. Let's get into the first duel of the day, and hopefully it goes well. Okay, got an opponent right away. Got to wait for good luck here. Where do I find this? Probably Australia or New Zealand. And it does feel like we're driving on the right. I see this fire hydrant here with a blue. I don't think this is like Victoria. I'm not sure if this is New Zealand or not either. I'm gonna go Victoria, just kind of. I don't know even if it's mountainous down here, but let's see if it's an okay guess. Okay, and it was wonderful. So off to a good start. Little tiny chunk of damage to the opponent here. Dry desert round. Um, Reminds me of like a Russian style. These poles perhaps are more Turkish and black car. Is there any way that this is Jordan? Jordan or Turkey? It's kind of a weird toss-up. I'm just gonna go in Turkey here. I think that's probably better, but the person goes in Turkey. Oh, and it was Jordan. Wish I had that one back. Well, I recognize it. I just didn't commit. Driving on the right. Kind of crummy roads. We are in Europe. Wooden pole. Um, Not really getting anything else on this. Could be like a weird Ukraine. I mean, that's just because of the roads. I'm gonna try Ukraine here. The other person goes in Slovakia, and it was the south of Hungary. That would have been a much better guess. Don't know why I didn't consider Hungary there, but we'll see. Okay, wide open, just flat, sandy. It was in the south. Kind of looks like Middle Eastern architecture. We have the antenna here in the back of the car. Trying to figure this one out. I mean, could this be like Spain? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna go for it anyway. I don't really have any better ideas. Well, actually, with the It's not. Oh, let me. Okay, actually, it was Mexico. Never seen anything like that. Actually, I was going to say at the end there. I mean, I don't think you see the antenna in Spain. I mean, that was a very odd location, but break even on it. This feels more U.S. License plate is on the front. Is that an Ontario cone over here? This doesn't look like Ontario. Looks much more south. I feel more comfortable putting myself in the southeast here. This Alabama area, Mississippi area. Hopefully it's an all right guess. We'll see what happens. The other person goes further north. It actually was Ontario. That didn't look like anything in Ontario I've ever seen, but I mean, I saw that. I should have just went there. This is Mexico, I think. These like boojum trees. I'm going to go here on the Baja California. It could be over here in the Sonora. The person goes in the middle. Okay, it was a very good guess on my end there. Doing a nice chunk of damage. Really wish I had a couple rounds back in this game. What are you going to do, though? Sun is in the south. We've got some corn crop here. This could be India. This looks like sugar. This looks like corn. I think the haziness, though, I gotta go like India. I'm gonna try to maybe go in the north of India. See if that's an okay guess. The other person kind of goes in the same area, and it was much further south. It's gonna do some damage to me. Oh, okay. What is this? Got like a step farm over here. Southeast Asia, right? Banana plants. Bamboo. Sun apparently in the south. I'm just gonna go in this general vicinity and hope for the best. I don't know. Another person does the same. It was further south. It was Indo. Staying in this one. We got a U.S. round here. Downtown Pittsburgh, and this looks like Kansas. This is Pittsburgh, Kansas. There it is. Let's go for it. The person goes to Pittsburgh, PA. It was Pittsburgh, Kansas, and I got a 5K. What an obscure town name for me to recognize right off the bat, but sometimes it does happen, and 5K this opponent to knock them out. Let's go. That feels good. So there were a few rounds in that game where I think I saw the right things and I just didn't make the right decision on that. And then what a way to end it there. If anybody's curious, I've been working in logistics for the better part of 7-8 years and just spent a lot of time looking at maps and seeing where shippers and receivers and places are. And every now and again you kind of just see something on one of those and remember where the place is. And that was just one of those instances where I don't know. I was just aware of that place's existence, and I got a 5K on it. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm buzzing on that one for sure. Let's get into another game here and keep this win streak moving. Okay, got a more evenly matched opponent here. Way for good luck. They're seeing the game well. 3 out of their last 5. Similar to me, except they're a little bit more consistent on the winning side. Sun is ambiguous. Pacific Core. I mean, I could totally see this being the U.S. or like BC. I'm gonna go outside of Vancouver, Washington here. I don't know if there's any indication to see if it's U.S. or Canada. I'm going to go up here in the PNW, though. The other person goes in Europe, and it was actually neither. It was Salt Lake City, Utah. Interesting. But anyway, able to do a nice chunk of damage to this opponent. This blue kind of blue and white usually would remind me of France or Sweden. I suppose this... Where am I? I'm gonna go Sweden on that information. Maybe is it Finland? I can't remember. We'll see what happens here, though. The other person goes in Sweden as well. Okay, and it was actually Spain that time. Kind of all over the place here. Ooh. Completely barren mountains. Sun, I guess, is in the north. I mean, with the complete barrenness of this in the black car, I'm more inclined to kind of go down in the south of Argentina. I don't know where. I'm going to try this out, though. The other person goes in Peru, and it was actually Peru. That's unfortunate. It's a huge chunk of damage to me. I thought with the barrenness of the landscape, it would be further south into Argentina, but what are you going to do? Suppose this could be Australia. It probably is. Person's able to fire send. I'm not picking up anything. I'm going to just have to go out here. The person goes in South Australia, or it was New South Wales. It was closer to South Australia. That was going to do a nice chunk of damage to me. This is potentially... The sun is in the south. Bit of a haziness to it. I've got some white car here. Yeah, I feel like it's more southwest. I mean, based on this haziness, I'm kind of inclined to go like India. I don't think we have like clean camera coverage like this, though, in India. Looks like maybe they're driving on the right, actually. Yeah, maybe it's not. Maybe this is more like a Cambodia thing. We have like the car exposed. Cambodia might work here. I don't see why not. Let's see what happens. The other person goes to Mexico, and it was Cambodia. Actually, it was the south of Thailand. Great guess. Knocking that player out of the game. Very quick game there, round 5. I'll take the victory nonetheless, though. That felt good. Bumping my rating back up into 979, just underneath my all-time high of 981. All right, so we're back on the winning wagon here, bumping the ELO back up. Hopefully I can get another victory here, extend this on to a 4-game win streak, get a new all-time high, and really eyeing in these 4-digit ELO ratings. I'd love to see that happening, but anything is possible. Anything can happen here. I'm going to do the last game of the day so far. Let's hope I go out on a high note. I think win or lose, though, I'm just going to shut it down. Okay, got a pretty good-looking player. I'm going to wait for good luck. They're on a little bit of a tilt. Definitely looking to knock me off my win streak here. Should be like Germany or Belgium, perhaps. Only because I see this yellow over here. Let me go in this. I don't know why Belgium, but it feels right. The other person goes in Denmark. Okay, and it was the east or the west of Germany there. So my guess into East Belgium worked out. Not too bad, doing a good chunk of damage. Mindful of the blue car and the antenna. Very thick concrete poles. Kind of leaning like Bulgaria with these like thick concrete poles. Yeah, they don't have these big peaks like that though. It is Europe. I don't think it's France. It does feel alpine to me though. Oh, I should know this. I think I've seen something like that in Italy before. Any reason this can't be like Italy? I'm really trying to figure this one out. Oh, that is perhaps Romanian. This pole right here. Other person goes in the exact same spot. Hello. Oops. Didn't mean to say good game. I wanted to wave to the guy. Yellow reflectors could be. Ooh, with this big truck here. Panama. I don't think we see that in Spain. I don't know if we see a landscape like this in Panama. Really don't know if we see a mountainous landscape like this in Panama. I'm going to try it out, though. The person does the same. Okay, it was Panama. I would think this is Tunisia right off the rip. You got the outside lines and then the follow car here with the red. Gonna go Tunisia. The other player also goes Tunisia. And yeah, they're pretty locked in right now. See if this game gets crazy. Small antenna here. Some haze. Eesh, yeah, I don't know. Sun. I can't tell where the sun. It feels maybe more south. A little knob. I mean, I think maybe Bulgaria. Not going to get cute. I mean, it might look like that in this kind of part of the world. Also mindful it could be maybe Turkey even. I'm going to go with Bulgaria. The other person goes to North Macedonia. It was the north of Spain. Wow. I was not expecting that at all. Likely Australia. I think these look yellow. Or maybe it's yellow. Maybe it's just kind of stained by the dust. I am going to go Western Australia here. I feel like that feels right. The other person also goes in Western Australia and pretty much nails it. Crappy camera coverage, double yellow lines. I'm inclined to go in Ecuador. I don't think the sun. Yeah, the sun is in the south. I mean, that doesn't even feel right though. Going Ecuador here. I always go Ecuador, and it's never Ecuador. So why am I going Ecuador? Oh, let's try it. Goes Colombia. It was Panama. Gonna do a tiny chunk of damage to me. Actually, yeah, that was Panama. 43 tons. Okay. Sun is in the south. What kind of tons? Are they metric tons or are they pounds? The player has placed their guess. I have no clue where to go here. I really don't. The person goes in the same spot, okay, and it was actually south of Virginia. Somehow able to do a tiny chunk of damage. So this game is getting kind of crazy. Immediately bad coverage. Thinking India. Thinking north of India. Very kind of jagged. Uttarakhand. Mindful this can be Bhutan, Nepal, something like that. Really just, I don't know. Just going to go in this area of the world. The other person goes in Nepal. Actually, it was Uttarakhand. Nice chunk of damage there. Yellow and black chevron. Sun is in the north. Okay, this could be Ecuador with this bollard. I feel a little bit more comfortable going Ecuador on that. I'm going to go outside of Guayaquil here. Sun is in the north, I think. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm going to place the pin first this time. The person goes in the same spot. It was actually the northeast of Ecuador. They're going to do a tiny chunk of damage to me. Wood posts. No car meta to go on. Feeling this could be the U.S. Very risky guess here. I don't know why I'm feeling the southeast in the wintertime, but let's see what happens here. Other player goes in Kentucky, and it was actually Oklahoma. Tiny chunk of damage. So we are getting into the very, very deep rounds of this game. I have this round here that leads me to believe like maybe Scotland up here. See a White House. I mean, it could be Ireland. What do I do here? This whole area looks I'm going to go down here a little bit, just in case the other person does the same. I'm closer to Ireland. Yep, they do the same thing. Okay, I would pretty much nailed that guess somehow. Chunk of damage. It almost kicks the player out of the game. These dash lines on the other side of the road. It's Portugal. I think that's Portugal. I really hope it is, because I think it is. The other person goes in Bulgaria, and it was actually Spain. Luckily, okay, that was very risky. I did not know what I was doing there on that last round, but I rushed a bad guess potentially. Kicks the player out of the game, puts me into a 4-game win streak. New all-time high rating, 993, continuously pushing my way up closer to 1,000. Some good, some bad out of this game, but I felt like I really played well. I got to pat myself on the back for the games that I did do well. Massive shout out to the that 5K that I had and that one game that I had. I'm feeling pretty good. Really I am. I want to just before I sign off here, I want to give a shout out to all the people who have been helping me in the comments section and even off screen on Discord. A lot of your tips are really useful, really helping me to learn the game at a quicker pace. Very good mentorship from all of you, so I really do appreciate that. Anyway, I'm going to shut it down now, and I will be back tomorrow with more duels.